Because they are
The children are your enemies?
They are our enemies.
Australia's relationship with Israel is at its lowest point in decades. Benjamin Netanyahu called Anthony Albanese a weak politician who betrayed Israel and abandoned Australia's Jews. The Australian government hit back with this.
Strength isn't measured by how many people you can blow up or how many children you can make go hungry.
It all started when Australia announced it would formally recognise a Palestinian state.
Australia will recognise the right of the Palestinian people to a state of their own.
Now, this in itself was very significant, Australia breaking with decades of foreign policy to go against Israel. But that's not why we're here. Things really tipped over the edge when Australia cancelled the visa of this guy. This is Simcha Rothman, a far-right Israeli MP who's known for some very controversial views.
They're bringing into Israel much more Palestinians coming to Israel than Olim.
Why don't you let them come over the border into Israel? Why don't they flee into
Because they
Israel?
are our enemies. Because they are
The children
our
are your enemies?
They are our enemies.
The Australian government said letting Rothman into the country was a security risk, that it could stir up trouble and contribute to local division. The Israeli government was furious. They retaliated by cancelling the visas of Australian representatives to the Palestinian Authority, which oversees part of the West Bank. They also hinted at making it harder for Australian officials to go to Israel and accused the government of encouraging anti-Semitism. That triggered a full-blown diplomatic standoff. At the same time, the Israeli government is under massive pressure at home. Hundreds of thousands of people, including families of hostages taken by Hamas, have been filling the streets, demanding an end to the Gaza war and calling for a hostage deal.
The hostages have to come home. We will not be able to recuperate as a society without these 50 people.
But Netanyahu isn't backing down. He says the protests only help Hamas and make negotiations harder. So what does all of this actually mean for us? It means Australia and Israel are now at their rockiest point in decades. This is potentially going to make life difficult for the small group of Australian officials who work out of the West Bank. Without visas, they can't do their jobs properly. It shows Israel's prepared to break ranks with its traditional allies, and Australia is not immune. Now, despite what's happened, Australia is still set to officially recognise Palestine at the UN General Assembly in September. But with both sides calling the other unreasonable, this diplomatic fallout is only going to get messier.